Hey there, welcome to another Q&A Thursday. I wanted to give you a chance today to kind of peer in, and I do this once in a while for you, peer in, be a fly in the wall to one of our many group calls that we do for high six associates, because those are the ones that I do. I don't do the other levels, other than the masterminds and things that everybody comes to. So you're going to hear just a live call, group call, and in this particular one, it's myself and Rick and Brian. Both super productive. And you're going to hear things like us talking about agreements and forms. Those are all located in our QLS home study course. So I hope you have that. If not, just go to the smartrealestatecoach.com. You can get that. Secondly, you're going to hear us talking about the mastermind calls weekly. Well, those are Thursday nights at 5 o'clock for associates only. Now, you can't attend that. But what you can attend and ask questions like you're going to hear these guys asking me is you can come to the Wicked Smart sit down every single week at 4 o'clock on Zoom, and should. If you're not getting that invite by text and email, you're probably not on our list, and I'd be surprised. You probably are getting it somewhere. But if not, go to smartrealestatecoach.com/events, and you'll always see them in there. Because I want to see you on those sit downs. They're awesome. You can listen to questions like you'll get a little glimpse here, but you also can participate. You can bring deals, and it's free. So with that said, enjoy this week's Q&A. Is something we've done many times where when a seller needs a more definitive guarantee of a date, who takes the time to look at least purchase and understands that technically it's an option. We can get out, right? Even though we speak it as a definitive. So I don't know, maybe Brian will know if it's still there. There was a contract that Kayla put in years ago in QLS that was called the attorney version. Is that still there? Does anyone know? No.
I didn't see it.
I don't know.
Okay, it's meant to be, I'll tell you exactly what, I know the clauses off the top of my head. It's meant to be for an attorney reviewing it that needs a date or a tweak to the date where it's more definitive, or a seller. In Rick's case, the seller said you have an option. So what I said to Rick is there's 3 areas in there that I changed. I started to say, then I said, just come on the call. One is, well, first of all, back up. My script to the seller, if it's Paul, I say, hey, Paul, it is an option for me to buy it anytime on or before the end of that term. Sometimes, many times that suffices. He goes, oh, okay. Other times, like Rick's guy, 1 out of 10 with us, they go, no, I need a definitive. I don't care what you're saying. I need a definitive. So at the top of the agreement, in the title of the agreement, it says, I think it's a subline, lease with an option to purchase. You write on or before the date set forth in paragraph, and you reference the paragraph. I think it's 2 or 3. Down below where you put your term. Then in that paragraph where the term is, you write this time is of the essence. This will be cashed out on or before the date set forth above. You just clarifying.
Which paragraph does that go into?
Right up top where the term is, you put an asterisk at the end of the term, and you write something like that, just to appease the seller. And then, if I'm not mistaken, I'm going from memory, section 5 and 9 both reference sort of an option, and you can tweak that a little bit to make it more definitive or remove. I think it's 5 and 9. And it's funny because some sellers will cite a paragraph, but they won't cite the other one. So I wouldn't go correct him more than they need, Rick. If he cited, say, number 9 instead of 5 or vice versa, go correct it or edit it.
So time is of the essence, will be cashed out on or before
the date set forth unless otherwise agreed. That opens the door for you to have a discussion.
Okay.
There's been only 2 times in the history of all our deals where the seller said, no, I'm not giving you an extension, cash us out. Both times you raised private money to save face. We could have got out, but we saved face.
Can you explain why we have a 5-year term? I think it's section 2, whatever it is, where we say 12 months and then why do we do that?
That was new as
months?
well. It was to give you checkpoints. Technically, the option is just an option unless we get more definitive. And technically, it gives you an out of each one of those periods. That was new like 2 years ago. We had that. I will tell you that it's never been a deal maker or breaker because we don't exit. We usually don't get out. It's a comfort level for some students to say, oh, I could get out if I had to.
Okay.
And some sellers catch that. Not many. We used to just say it, 48 months, right?
Yeah.
And then your option to get out to the end of 48 months. technically, if you read through it. So that's
Then
that's the short
section
answer.
9 also has to drive up too, right?
5 and 9, I think, allude to that.
Yeah. So I've had some 9s where I've changed it because I don't like without their consent.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah.